Hello everyone and welcome back to this unboxing video. This is a 1950s gentleman's shaving kit comprised of a brush, stiff bristles, safety razor and two tubes, one empty, possibly Bakelite. You can normally do a little rub test and there is a very distinctive smell to Bakelite if you rub it. You don't want to scratch it, but if you just rub it gently. It's kind of an ammonia type smell, but I can't smell anything on that. What I can smell is the contents of this tube, the original shaving soap, and that is a smell that takes me back a long time. This takes me back to remembering my grandfather. Very distinctive 1960s into the 70s kind of smell. It's still quite pleasant, there's nothing, it hasn't gone off. And it's fantastic that that's still actually in one piece inside the tube. And I believe, if I remember correctly from when I bought it, yeah, there's also an original razor blade in its wrapping, and it's a Gillette, the Gillette blade, original, and that just slips into the front of the leather pouch. Now there is some damage to the pouch, so that'll decrease the value a bit. It's leather. It is made in England, so for anybody who's living the 50s, 60s lifestyle, it might be a piece that they'd be interested in. Value wise, about £25. That'd be the most I would hope to get for that. Interesting little piece, moment in time really. Next out we have a miniature reproduction painting, and this has got some information on the back. And it is number 44 in a series of collectible series, and they are produced by a company called Peter Bates Limited of Titchfield in Hampshire, made in England. And the title of the painting, the miniature, is A Winter's Scene with Skaters Near a Castle by Henrik Averkamp, 1585 to 1634. So a little collectible piece, no great value, £5 to £10 to a collector. Next out we have a delicate little soapstone trinket box, mother of pearl inlay with stone, floral in the classical style, lid that just lifts off. No great age to it, you can tell by how clean it is inside. There are no chips, cracks, damage of any description, no maker's mark. Possibly an Indian piece, very nice, decorative item, no great value, plenty of them about, £5 to £10, that's all I would be asking for that. Doesn't seem a lot of money for the amount of work that's gone into it, but it's mainly based on the amount that are out there, so they're very easy to get hold of. Next out, we have a pair of, now you think these are pruning saws, and you'd be correct, but they have been hand painted by a sign writer, and the larger one says Amputations, Dr. Jones Esquire, and the smaller one Amputations, and then the abbreviation OT, which I guess stands for Operating Theatre number 7. Still incredibly sharp. Vintage saws like this can go for £15 to £20 with the lettering, which is done quite nicely and professionally. I would value these at between £25 to £35, and as a pair I'd do a deal. But nice pieces, genuine vintage pruning saws, and they've been painted to as props, man cave, as amputation saws. Next out, a pair of hand painted, by the look of it, wooden candlesticks, and the style of the painting looks to me to be similar to Art Deco period. So you're looking at the 1930s. Green felt base, looks like replacement to me. I think the candlesticks are older than the felt base. Nice condition. Got a patina to them with some paint loss, but it's not usually a problem. When people buy vintage or antiques, they buy the items for the patina. So sometimes a small amount of paint loss or rust, cleaned rust, adds to the patina for the customer, and it's not a problem at all, I promise you that. So value wise, I would be putting these at £15 to £20 for the pair, and as I say, I think these are a pair of Art Deco hand painted wooden turned candlesticks. Next out we have, explains some of the weight in the box. This is a vintage log splitter, steel, weighs an absolute ton, but the reason I bought it was because of the decorative appearance. It's hardened steel, and the patina, the aged patina, has made it sculptural for me. Now there's also a bronze effect on it. It's not paint. It looks to me to be part of the casting process. So a very decorative item. It also has some ribs in it which would have been part of its functionality when it was used as a log splitter. But what I'm going to do with this is get a base made for it. Probably an ebonised oak circular base, small base for it to sit in. And that for me would be a fantastic piece of sculptural art. Price wise, I would probably be looking at, with the base, the hand turned base, which would be adding value to it, I would be asking £30 to £40 and hope to get at least £35 for it. That's a nice item, and that would look nice in any industrial loft space. So, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, and it is a log splitter. Next out we have a 1970s tin cat canister. That's easy for me to say. It was made in the 1970s in Switzerland for an English company. The information is on the base, and it was made in Switzerland for Dodo Designs, England, 1979. And I say it's a canister because it does split into two halves. What it was made for originally, I'm not sure whether it actually contained anything, sweets or I don't know, but it's quite a decorative little piece. Popular subject matter, cats, so price wise probably I'd be looking at £10 to £15. We next have two. Well, these are quite interesting. They are Southeast Asian, Thailand, and I believe they are rain wood. So these be hand carved, decorated with gilt paint, elephant tea light holders, a matching pair. They're quite well carved and they are hand painted. Looks like the elephant is actually glued to the wooden base, so it's not one single piece. So price wise, I would be putting for the pair £40 to £50. Individually, I would be asking £25 and take an offer. So yeah, pair of rainwood Thai elephant tea light holders. If you'd like to find out more about Vintage Freak Limited, our contact details, including our eBay shop and website, are in the description below.